Hiya, I'm Taba Tucker.
And I'm Racheli Marks, and together we connect through the stories we hear.
During our episodes, we hope to learn,
revolutionize,
inspire, transform, and bring relatable content to you.
We would like to also discuss and internalize how your story can be someone's savior. This is the official
Together We Connect
podcast. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's Racheli Marks and
Taba Tucker.
We are back for our episode 2 of season 2, and we're so excited because we have such a special guest with us with an absolutely inspirational story that I'm so looking forward to hearing. So let us introduce Esti Ableson. Hello, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here with us. So we would love to start from the beginning of your story.
So I was born on the 27th of August 1980 at 20:20 p.m. And no doctors thought that there was a problem, as is always the case. However, a couple of days later, they walked into my mom's room and they were like, listen, there's a problem. My mother says, what's the problem? No, there's a slight murmur, but it shouldn't lead to anything. It should be okay, but you just have to monitor it. Okay.
A murmur in your heart.
A murmur in my heart. Fine. So lo and behold, we finally get discharged and allowed to go home. And in the interim, I start getting sick. And starts the doctor's hospital visits and the hospital visits. And back then, you didn't really need the medical aid that you need now, so you would go to the Joburg Jing or the Helen Joseph or whatever it was, or you'd go to whatever doctor, and it wasn't like it is today. It was a whole different world back then. And nobody could really pick up what was going on. At some point of the game, I went to go see a Dr. Jack Castle, whom I'm sure most know from that generation, because he gave birth to most of those people. And he took one look at me. I walked, by the way, being tactile defensive, I couldn't tolerate clothes.
Wow. So even as a baby?
Even as a baby. So I would wear a nappy. That's it. I would walk around with a nappy, and that was it.
Sure.
So I walked into his rooms, took one look at me, and he said, I know exactly what it is. And my father said, what is it? So no, I need to do a couple of tests to be sure, but I have my suspicion. My father said, doctor, please let us know. We need to know, and we're not going to hold it to you. It either is or it isn't.
So how old were you at this point?
Between 1 and 2.
Sure. So this is something your parents relate to you as well.
Right, so this is not the part that I know from memory. This is what I know from what they told me. But it is still my story. It's what I lived.
It's what you went
It's
through.
what I lived through. So they said, no, she's got a fallet of tetralogy in her heart. Basically what that means, when we are born, so we're born with our heart whole, complete, and you've got 4 arteries. However, when I was born, I had 1 artery missing, 1 artery crossing. And on top of that, because they initially thought that I had a hole.
Right.
However, little did they realize the damage. The hole was literally the size of my heart.
What? How are you alive
Yeah.
at this point?
That's a damn good question because nobody knows.
Oh my gosh.
I then they made an appointment for me at Helen Joseph, I think it was, just to have all those tests to confirm. I needed an angiogram so that they can confirm, and I needed a whole bunch of other tests. And in the interim, my mother bumped into a doctor that she knew and was quite friendly with, and she told him what happened, and he's like, no, bring her to me, I need to investigate. This is not possible.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the eldest.
Sure, so your parents were...
Yeah, I'm the eldest.
So you're saying your parents...
So they then took me to this doctor. It should have been a few minutes for him to go use his machine and do and so. But he actually couldn't believe what he was seeing. So he
Kept going over
it, kept checking, kept...
being like, are my eyes playing tricks?
Yeah.
Is that what he was
Am
thinking?
I being deceived? Like, how is
Yeah.
this possible? Anyway, they sent these scans and everything to a doctor by the name of Dr. I've forgotten his name now. Professor Kingsley.
Okay.
Okay, he was the professor back at the time, and you couldn't get an appointment for him. There was a waiting period.
Yeah.
So they sent the x-rays to him, and he phoned my parents and he said, you're bringing her tomorrow. I'm operating on her tomorrow.
So I don't know, this must have been incredibly traumatic for your parents going through this. I mean, obviously it was you as a child.
And then my mother was heavily pregnant
with
my first brother.
Oh my
gosh. So what was this operation?
This was the first op of many.
Sure.
So he takes me in. Halfway through he walks out because he doesn't understand. He's blown. And he says to them, I don't know how she's alive. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I had a kid 2 years younger than her with the same thing who didn't make it. I don't understand how she is alive. It makes no sense.
So you were just defying
All
science,
odds, every odd.
defying science,
Against
nature.
Everything from the word get-go.
Sure.
And so he put into my heart, for the missing artery, he used an ox's artery, and then he uncrossed that artery.
Wow.
And then around my heart, I've got ox's skin.
Sheesh.
Holding it together.
And still currently?
Still currently. However, today, I do have a nicking valve.
Oh my gosh.
It's not life-threatening at the moment. I am seeing a cardiologist every year as checkup and maintenance. But it does have effects and whatever, which I don't know if I should go into.
We'll go there, we'll get there.
It will complicate things more.
Sure.
So
here you have an ox's skin around and the ox's artery.
Yeah. Also,
had they done this before to somebody?
as far as I know, I stand to be corrected, but I think I was the first heart patient in South Africa, if not the world,
Makes sense.
to have had such an operation.
Yeah, I've never heard of such a thing.
And then when they did the angiogram and whatever else, they also discovered I have one kidney.
What?
That hadn't been picked up.
I was born with one kidney.
It seems so strange. This is like the last podcast. Like certain things are just not picked up, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
And then I was, as a result of having that, because when you have a phalate of tetralogy, you're not born with just a phalate of tetralogy.
It's obviously affected other areas.
Other areas. So I was
Sorry, what is that?
a phalate of tetralogy,
And that is
the heart issue.
Oh, okay.
Because there are three things with the heart. So that was the missing
One was missing.
Okay.
and then one was crossing, and then
So now,
and then the
yeah.
whole.
No, I don't even know what it meant
Just
either.
the fancy
Okay.
word threw me off.
Listen, it's taken me 40 odd years
So,
to
can I try to say it?
phalate
Fanate
of
of
tetralogy.
tetralogy. Fanate of tetralogy.
Yeah.
We're getting a biology lesson. Thank you.
Thank you. You're so cute.
So on top of that,
Awesome.
I was also born with a submucous cleft palate.
Okay.
So I didn't talk for the first 7 years of my life.
7
7.
years. So did you miss the language gap? Or did you actually pick up language?
No, well, I'm talking today.
It's unbelievable, but that also
With
goes...
a lot of speech therapy,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. And
But
I
it
went
goes
to a
against...
skiing specialist who did my repair.
The cleft, that's your lip,
The cleft, yeah.
right? Okay.
But I couldn't talk for 7 years.
Did you...
It was so
From your nose?
So I couldn't talk like this because it was obviously up there, and that was my tongue is, I think.
Oh.
I'm gonna hand, but
So it wasn't on the outside?
No, it was
Okay.
mostly in. It was
So that was even worse, so they couldn't pick that up without looking?
correct.
So for our listeners, so it was your tongue.
I'm not 100% sure. I do need to rectify
Okay.
that information.
Okay. we can
But
move
it
on.
was the
Struggled.
cleft palate.
You weren't
yeah.
able to talk for
I wasn't
7 years.
able to talk. They had to operate.
But you obviously remember that. Like,
I remember. So I had 2 ops. I had one at my heart op was at 2.5. Then between 3 and 4, I think, was when I had my first cleft palate operation,
Oh wow.
which I obviously don't remember. But then at the age of 7, I had a second.
Did
And
you
I-
sort of remember?
I used to suck my thumb as a baby, or I used to have dummies. That was my soother. And when I had the op, the second op, they had to wrap my hands so that I wouldn't put my thumb in and damage my mouth.
Sure.
So that I do remember. And then, of course, I've had over 100 pairs of grommets in my ears, which used to pop out anywhere from an hour to 72 hours
So
later.
tell me, was your eardrum burst?
I had a hole.
You had a hole in your eardrum? Okay.
I had a hole that would leak pus
Yeah.
for...
So it's crazy because some people, when they're little, they just suffer with grommets, but yet you had gone on a whole journey.
I went through it right through Standard 5, where I moved to King David for a Jewish education, which was my biggest dream. And kids being kids are cool. And this is where my bullying story comes in. In that I obviously couldn't tell when my ears were leaking. And it would leak from my ear right down to my chest.
Sure.
So I would get called things like wax factory or all sorts of names that shouldn't be called.
It's horrible.
Or in our art and science class, which were often the same class, there were dead fossils in jars. You know, they used to have those rat fossils or snake fossils to teach kids.
Right.
So for months, they used to tell me, those are your dead brothers.
What?
For months.
It's disgusting.
For months. And I kept quiet because I didn't want to
Provoke them.
I didn't want to provoke them. B, I didn't want to bring stress onto my parents. And C, I've always fought my own battles. I've never gone running to mummy and daddy to get involved unless I need to. And then the one day I went into a bathroom because it just got too much for me. And little unviolent me took my fist and punched a hole into the bathroom door.
Jeez, you strong, hey?
Not into the guys or girls.
No,
Wow.
because I knew that if I did that,
It would be blamed on you.
it would have been blamed on me and I would have been expelled. So they called my parents in for a meeting.
For breaking the door.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah, okay.
And they said to me, Zara, what's going on? So I told them. So my father said to the principal, what would you have liked her to do? If she'd hit the kids, you would have expelled her. Yeah. So what would you have liked her to have done?
Do they have an answer?
No.
Typical.
And then right through high school, I was bullied by boys and a few girls. I had one girl who had been a newcomer and had written things on bathroom walls about me.
That's torture.
Torture like you've no idea.
It's disgusting. It's just repulsive.
It is repulsive,
It's
but
just
to be fair, if you want, when you look at the bullying today in comparison to what I went through, and I went through bullying. Please don't get me wrong. I went through massive amounts of bullying, even in my young adult years. I went through it. My bullying almost had a time frame. So I knew that from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon when school finished, that was my bullying time.
Because you didn't have a phone, a mobile.
Right.
Sure. And so now people can just be bullied full stop.
A full stop.
The whole time.
There's
Right.
nothing to stop it.
Yeah, I understand where this is going.
Sure.
Right. Sure.
I mean, I used to au pair kids, and I had a kid's parent say to me, do you think I should get my kid a smartphone? And I said to them, under no and this was 2012, 2013, where it wasn't really,
It was still new.
it was still new. I said, under no circumstances
Should they have a phone?
should they have such a phone. No, but they
can
need
be
to get
helpful.
hold of us and
Yeah.
fine, get them an old Nokia phone that can only have yours and your family's contact
phone
numbers.
calls.
Or they go into the secretary's office and they phone you and tell you what the arrangements are. They do not need a phone. No, but why? I said, because should I tell you what goes on these phones? Do you really want me to break your little bubble?
Sure. That's powerful.
A week later, this child gets into my car and says, look what I've got.
A phone.
A phone, and I've opened up a Facebook account.
Shame.
And you're thinking,
He was a grade 2 child.
Yeah, it's a
Grade
baby,
two.
hey?
Grade 2.
Must have
I
been a
said to
baby.
him, please, whatever you do, never ever add me onto Facebook. I don't care. I don't want you as a friend. You're far too young.
whoa.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
That's like 8 years old.
Yeah. Oh, a little bit older, like 10.
Yeah, grade 2.
Grade
Grade
2.
2 is different here.
Yeah, still, it's 8 years old, no?
Yeah, it's about 8
Oh,
years
I
old.
thought you go into school here at 7.
It's about 8 years old.
I don't know, whatever.
It's
Yeah. So 8 years old. Oh my gosh.
Like, how is that okay? You've just asked someone their opinion on giving your child a phone.
I feel like they were going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
So what is the point?
Yeah, there was no point.
Sure.
Why do you do it? And I've been bullied through the phone, through the internet, face to face.
It's terrible.
You name it.
So your bullying had a time frame.
Back then.
Yeah. So what...
Has stuff happened since then?
Yeah.
I've been bullied on the phone. Very hard to go into exact details, and I don't really want to.
No, that's fine.
In person, if I would go out, I look slightly different to what a normal person looks like, and people can pick it up, even though you try your hardest to look and make it not a big deal. People can see.
It's about now.
No, as in, it was between my 20s and 30s.
Wow.
And people would bully me there. I thought they were my friends, and they weren't, because they were actually bullying me. And that's not okay.
No.
Until I put a stop to it, and I said, no, I'm not going to that place until things calm down, and until you stop behaving like that. There's no way it's okay for you to treat me like that.
100%.
Do you feel like it was your health, the health issues that you had, was causing people to see you differently?
Yes. Because my health issues are not physical health issues. Yes, they are.
Okay.
But they're not. They were physical then.
Were they both also?
A bit of both.
A little bit.
A bit of both, because the truth is, so as a result of the heart issues, I have what's called MBD, minimal brain dysfunction.
So explain what that means.
Yeah, because we don't know what that means.
That basically means that I work on a much slower pace to what the average person works on.
Sure.
So, for example, when I got my license, I did my learners 3 times and finally got it the 3rd because they were willing to do an oral exam for me.
I don't think that's so weird. I think that's
but
very reasonable.
When you're in that position, you feel it.
You feel it, and you feel the pressure. And my license, I got on my 5th time, 3 days before my learners expired.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
And I remember saying and just before then, we had gone for a driver's test, like a lesson, just one last practice, and I had almost been hijacked.
What?
They were clever. We were by Melbourne on the border there, like that part. And back then it wasn't like it is today. Today you won't dare go on that side of the border. But we were stopped at a robot, and obviously I had kept the distance that you meant to. And there were 2 guys. There was one, so my car is here. There's one guy here, and there's one guy here. And my teacher...
So on the right and left of you.
My teacher could understand what was going on.
Oh gosh.
So while they didn't have any weapons or anything, they were talking and they were wanting
communicating.
To open. They were wanting to open and my teacher said, put foot. And I did it, I had gotten such a fright that I didn't actually tweak straight away. And thank God, as I tweaked, the robot changed green so that I could put foot anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? And I got home that day and I said to my mother, if I fail this lesson, this test, I'm never going to go driving ever again.
Jeez.
I will never get behind that steering wheel ever again.
And you did.
And I did, by the grace of God, because I literally
And
was not prepared for
you
it.
can literally see the grace of God or the lack, or you said because 3 days it would have expired.
Yeah, so I got it on the 9th of March. 3 days later, it would have expired.
Unbelievable.
And
Wow.
that is what would have happened. And I would not have gotten behind. They would have had to have hired a driver for me.
So it's MBD.
MBD. Minimal brain dysfunction.
Right.
And so I mean I heard over your voice note. Are you considered? What does that?
So that
mean
puts
for
me
you?
into the special needs community.
Okay.
Because I do have special needs in that, as I've discussed here already, I am tactile defensive, meaning there's a lot of foods I can't eat,
Yeah.
meaning clothes, I'd rather be without clothes.
It needs to be a specific material.
Yeah, so like if I want, it's very seldom I'll order something online.
Because you need to feel it.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
My shoes, and that's with everything, shoes, jewellery, hair products, makeup.
Yeah, it means anything.
I hate makeup, but I wear it because I know I have to make some sort of effort.
I know this is a weird question, but I can see that you have piercings.
So
Do those
that's
bother you?
So no, that's the funny thing.
Wow.
It's a different
Type of tactile.
tactile. Needles I hate,
That's
but that
so weird.
is a very different.
Because maybe it's going in you, it's not on you.
Maybe, I don't know. It's a very different feeling to having a needle in you. And also, if you look at me, where my veins.
Yeah, what are your veins?
So try going for bloods or anything else.
It's struggle to get your veins.
Right.
So for those of you who cannot see, which is
Yeah.
all of you, you can't see her veins very well.
There's
at all.
nothing there. So it becomes a nightmare. And I have to have B12 injections every month because I've got autoimmune disease called atopic gastritis,
Oh my gosh.
which doesn't allow me to absorb B12 or iron.
Oh, wow.
So if I go...
So when was that diagnosis?
That was diagnosed, I think, 2019 when I wanted to go for help with my ADHD.
Uh-huh.
And I went to a psychiatrist, and before she puts anyone onto meds, she goes on to all this.
Right.
I'm so sorry because we are slightly like squashed for time and there's so much to think about.
It's okay.
Yeah.
What I would really love to, I want you to go into each thing, but could you share with us your diagnoses?
Of course.
Yeah.
So
you said you...
atopic gastritis, that is a autoimmune disease which doesn't allow me to absorb by way of pills or by way of eating your B12 or your iron. So if I go very low on iron, I then have to have an iron infusion.
Okay.
I have to have B12 injection every single month for the rest of my life.
Sure.
And it's my absolute worst. I dread it like everything.
The plague.
like worse thing a plague.
Why, it feels horrible, or...
You hate injections.
Firstly, I hate injections. Secondly, if there is a reaction to a medicine, I'm going to get it. Okay? So B12, it's very uncommon, but you can get, because you
Can you get a rash?
are jabbing in energy into your body,
Yeah.
you can get a migraine for 24, 48 hours afterwards.
So I'm assuming you get one every single month.
Every single month without fail. We know, we've learned, we know when it is. I then get that extreme lethargic feeling as well. Then 2019, I was also diagnosed with plantar fasciitis in my feet, which is basically under your muscles. Under your foot, you've got muscles.
Yeah.
and they have tears on those muscles. And when you are standing or walking, they are opening up. And when you are sitting or lying down, they are trying to close and heal up.
Right.
So we're just constantly opening and
Closing.
reopening, closing, reopening, closing.
And that pain is the most excruciating, I thought,
For
was
you.
for me. But then come to 2020 and you land up with my leg.
Oh gosh.
Right.
So we're definitely gonna get there. Have you, before this, so as you said, we were going from the bullying, and was there something that were there more diagnoses that you found out along the way, I guess, over your teenage years?
Not necessarily in my teenage years, mostly, but you know, kids are kids, and if
You don't notice stuff as much.
if you are even slightly looking different, or you don't fit into their box,
Yeah.
you're going to get bullied.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
just the bottom line.
Mm.
And the worst part is and this it goes out to the listeners, is that it's not always from the kids.
Yeah.
It's from the parents.
And the adults. All of them.
And that's the worst part.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't like what they see, so that their kids will become friends with you, but they say, no, I don't like that person.
I don't want you to be
Don't
friends
want
with them.
you to be friends, and this is why, and you've got to do this and this and this and this.
A lot of it comes from lack of awareness and ignorance.
Right, so that is why I'm so determined to go out there
And
to
create
do my
awareness.
talk and to educate people about people with differences.
Correct.
And to say all we want. I mean, my biggest wish is for Shabbos days. Shabbos nights I don't really, because I won't walk on my own.
Right.
But Shabbos days, to go out for Shabbos lunch, to be included, to be accepted, to be not
Part of something.
right, not
Bigger.
have to work so
Right.
extra hard to be accepted.
You will see people, you'll interact, and
Exactly.
that's what's usual.
Exactly, and that's all I want. And
Can I ask you, do you
Yes.
mind me asking, where do you feel most comfortable and you can be you?
so it's taken me very long, but I have gained a group of friends who have accepted me. Some of them aren't even Jewish. They've accepted me for who I am, what I am. If I go out and I go drinking, they'll look after me, they'll make sure I'm safe, they'll, you know, as I was saying to you earlier, I go out for karaoke on a Wednesday night, and
Really?
it's
Can you sing?
I can't sing, but I sing.
My sister always says everyone can sing. Whether you're good or not is a different story.
That is a very true quote.
I do it because it's fun, and
That's so important.
it's my way
You don't
of,
need to be good at something to do it.
No, it's my way of letting loose and of forgetting what's going on in life just for one
Amazing.
night, just for
Yeah.
a couple of hours. You know?
That's so nice.
I am part of a shul.
What shul are you part
I
of?
go to Hama'o.
Oh, nice.
They've accepted me completely.
Wow.
I haven't been there
I
for
just don't know why people wouldn't accept you.
Yeah.
Like, this is where I'm thinking. I'm just like,
because they see different.
I don't see different.
I'm like trying to...
I don't know what
I'm
you're
not that typical get up and help take off from the table kind of guest. I see so many people who get up and go, I'm like, you know what, you don't need another person coming. My mother gets angry with me when I do it. But
Right.
you don't need that person. And I sometimes think that maybe that's part of it. But you know what? That's who I am.
think so.
And either you're going to accept me or not. And also I'm not where a lot of the community are in that aspect. You know, I'm openly, I will say it, I said it to you, on a Shabbos I am on my phone. And then maybe they might think that that will transpire onto the kids. But I'll never bring my phone to a religious family because
Right.
that's respect. Or if I'm sleeping over, that'll be done in my own privacy where I don't disrespect.
It's amazing.
You know, there are things that I've taken on during this war. I know you don't want to speak about religion, so I apologize if
we didn't want to be like it's free speech. almost.
So
almost free speech. Basically, the whole idea behind us is that we want everyone to be able to listen.
Right, so I've taken on 3 things for my relationship with God. I've always said my relationship with God is just that. It's not my relationship with God, my parents, my brothers.
It's just with you and Him.
Just me and
it's
God.
Connection.
That's it. So when the war broke out, I took on 4 things. I say the Shema every night, and I say Mōre Angi every night, every morning.
Wow.
Amazing.
When I light candles, which I've been doing since the age of 12, I say the Yehirotong blessing.
Sure.
And even if I am alone for Shabbos, I set my little coffee table, I cover it with a tablecloth, and I will have Shabbos lunch.
Amazing.
Just so that I can bus and bench afterwards.
Wow.
And that is something that years ago I would never do.
And this is something that has now become a part of you.
A huge part of me. Like I don't care.
I'm seeing here like the theme of blessing and praising. Like how come
there's so much gratitude.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's gratitude for bringing me.
For someone who's gone through so much, right?
I think we've all gone through so much. What has shifted to specifically why take on Shema, why take Moza'ani
blessing
for
a blessing? And I just think, you see what's going on in Eretz Israel, and for those of your listeners who are Jewish and who do support Israel will know that the biggest thing you can do is prayer. And I'm not somebody who can say to him, I'm not somebody who will commit to it, because I know that I don't have that dedication or that commitment or that...
Yet.
It's something I've always struggled with. So if I can do things that I know I can commit to,
right,
these are them.
Right.
And that is, you say, why? This is why. We've seen what those prayers have done. I'm not saying my prayers, but what everyone's prayers have done for Israel and the war.
Wow.
This has been, like the hardships that you've gone through and staying so true to yourself, and you have such a self-esteem, which is unbelievable. No, I'm saying like real self-esteem.
Yeah, I can see.
Where you're able to,
It's taken me a very long time to get there.
Yeah, it's hard to get there.
Yes,
hey?
Especially when you're bullied.
Yeah.
And you don't think
and just going through all of this.
It, or appreciate you, or want you around, or...
It's unbelievable.
It's taken a lot.
If you could tell your younger self
something with the knowledge you have now.
With the knowledge you have now, going through everything that little girl or teenager went through, what would you tell that little girl?
Oh, that's a hard one.
And if you don't have to answer.
To continue having faith, knowing that Hashem created you the way He created you. You won't understand it. And the only thing that you can do is using the tools that Hashem has given you to try and educate and to try and be upfront and never hide behind your feelings. Let people know what you're feeling.
Wow.
The worst thing you can do is keep quiet.
Wow. I mean, this is why we do this, right?
Yeah, because
people do keep quiet.
Yeah.
To give, the reason why Racheli and I opened up this platform was to open up so people can have voices. because
And share their feelings.
and share their feelings because of the journeys you go through.
That's it. And I think what you guys do is amazing. I haven't listened.
Thank you.
I do have Spotify, but that's more because on a Friday before Shabbos in my car, I like to have my Shabbos music.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So I put my
So spiritual, eh?
work partner who's a lovely black lady who I call Mama. She's my work mama.
Wow.
And I put her through that every Friday afternoon or just before.
I'm sure she loves being put through it.
She's actually quite amazing, I have
I'm
to say.
Sure.
Do you wanna say something to her if she listened?
No, she knows. I tell her, you're going to get me emotional.
Okay, no problem. So before we end off, we always have this ritual. If you've listened to any of our episodes, you would know. We just say one thing we're grateful for, and then we end off. So would you like to start, or would you like us to?
I'd like you to.
Okay. So...
Yeah, I'm happy to start.
Yeah, I'm looking at top of being like...
Usually I like hear you, because I gotta think, not so good on the spot. But hearing Esti's phenomenal journey about strength and resilience, I'm grateful and I'm blessed for all the family and friends that surround me with their love, and I can just show up and be who I am.
Sure. That's beautiful. Amen. You're like, yeah.
Racheli, what can you share?
I think I'm so grateful, first of all, to have this story and to have it part of our collection, because I feel like it's a collection. It's our special collection. I'm so grateful I'm so grateful that I have health and well-being, and the fact that there are people in this world who have gone through so much. I'm saying everyone goes through so much, but gone through so much and still end up like you.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. No.
So I'm grateful that although Hashem continues to throw challenges on my plate, He also gives me the ability to see the small miracles when He shows them.
Wow.
And I don't think that many people
Can notice those
can
things.
see those.
That's beautiful. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. Strength of character.
And also the gratitude for those who do accept me for who I am and what I am and where I am without judgment.
So that's very
beautiful.
special.
Thank you to those people. They deserve a huge thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank
Esti,
you.
just to wrap up, just thank you so much. I'm so sorry I know there's so much more coming.
Yes, there
But,
is.
There's
Yes.
so much
yeah.
more to the story that we have not heard.
But husbands and dinner and
Better get back.
but I hope everyone today can take even like a small part or a small lesson or point today of like the powerful I'll say emotive journey that we've had from Esti. And Esti, if anyone would like to get in touch with you, how can I?
The best way is my cell phone, which is
Okay.
076 789 441.
Sure.
Amazing.
That's great. And
I do have an idea of a bullying program, but I need help
With that.
with putting it together and into place.
That's
Sure.
unbelievable. So you're an activist. You're
I try
an
to
incredible activist who works very, very hard, and I genuinely wouldn't have known. I don't know. I genuinely like. What can I say?
I try very hard to hide the differences, but people see it.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
we being on together, we connect, we like
Everyone's different.
everyone's
Everyone's unique and different and wonderful in their own specific ways, and we're so grateful to have you on here. So thank you,
It's a
Esti.
pleasure.
Thank you, Tova.
Oh, thank you.
And thanks for this incredible opportunity in sharing your story, and
Yeah,
please
absolutely.
God to lots more.
Absolutely.
Hearing what else, and
Yeah.
No, we just need to, I think the biggest lesson that we could probably take out of this is to be grateful for the little things in life.
Yeah.
Because even if there are big hardships and big struggles, there are the small things that kind of keep us going.
That's it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you
much.
everyone for listening wherever you are. We hope you have an incredible day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.